There we go.
Damn, Mike.
All right.
Who's with the hard... I almost said hard slaps. You didn't slap your mic. You clapped and the whole thing shook.
Let's make sure this thing's working.
Exactly.
Oh. Mike and I actually... Was it Monday or Tuesday? Which day was it that we sat down and recorded another Let's Talk About?
Monday, because we were supposed to do it Sunday, but I don't remember why.
I might have fell through, or it was too late. That's what it was. We decided, and then it ended up being too late. But, Sean, we ended up recording a Let's Talk About Kingdom Hearts.
No. Oh, good. Actually,
yeah. Here's a fun thing. Guess how long it took?
You are still recording it now.
You know, if we went into each and every of the 14 games, then yes, we probably would be still.
I again, like I said last time, I have never played a Kingdom Hearts.
We did. Bye, Callie. It was almost 2 hours long.
Wow.
It was, 1 minute shy of our longest recording ever.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What? I actually...
Crazy stuff.
I am eager to hear it, because I'm going to be honest with you, the lore of Kingdom Hearts in and of itself, it makes my nose bleed. Like, there's so much.
Yeah. Okay, so I am your surrogate in that podcast, and Mike was able to go through the games and explain them in actual, game order, despite them not coming out in the correct order, and the story makes so much more sense to me now, and I actually understand it. So block out 2 hours for yourself, listen to the podcast, it'll make so much more sense by the end, I promise.
I am absolutely...
Mike did a really good job.
I apologize for the butchering and way I explained it, though.
No, it worked. I understood. At the end of it, I got it. I understood what the story was, what happened, why, who was doing what, and how. The only thing that doesn't make sense is, the whole mystic aspect of it. That's not an actual thing, but, where the magic comes from and why these are, the way they are and shit like that.
Right.
I don't think that that's necessarily one of the things that they're going to explain because it's just the world. But the story makes sense.
Hey.
It's something.
Hey, are we...
I mean, we're just shooting the shit right now, fucking around a bit.
All right, good.
It's a 3-person podcast again this week. We'll do that when we get around to the intros. You have not bought your game because we talked about that, but have you guys played anything new recently this week?
I played a little bit of Kirby's Dream Course, just to try to...
On the virtual console?
Yeah. And I got back into Balatro again.
I was this close to jumping on Picross after we talked about it because I was so excited, but I was like, I went back to Control.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, because it's not a new game because I haven't stopped, but I've been playing Picross like crazy, baby. It's so good.
I'm going to find wherever Meg got that book and send it to you, so that way you can have it.
Oh,
it's really cool. It's a lot of fun.
Holy shit! I actually have presents for you that I've had for the past because after you had graduated or you had gotten your degree in data analytics, I went and we have a retro store. Bear with me. I'm going to step away for 1 second. Continue talking amongst yourselves.
I don't know if I can. I'm too excited.
Oh my god.
I was going to say... Oh, Mike.
Yes?
Sean's not here to hear this unless he can hear us, but I actually hopped on Destiny and tried it. I have thoughts.
Oh, Jesus, really?
Yeah.
All right. So you probably already have
We
it.
can talk about that a little bit.
But I have...
I don't have that! I don't have... Hang on. I'm going to just... Wait.
See, I know what he likes. You could say it's written on his sleeve, and by that I mean
I can't see my screen. Oh, hang on, I gotta turn the blur off.
Oh, Oh, then I got some bad news for you.
Why is this doing this? Turn it off. There we go. Aha!
Got this for you too. Oh, you have
The Ocarina of Time one.
Yeah, so do I.
Just the first one though. Just the first part.
Yeah, cool. I have the Legendary Edition, the entire compilation that I need to give to you.
Oh, that's so exciting. And it matches my tattoo.
That's what I'm saying, man. I've had these for a year. They've been sitting in my house, and I've contemplated just taking them. But you know what? You deserve them, friend.
Oh, I appreciate it. I love you.
Love you.
Thank you. That's exciting.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, you know what? Twilight Princess has become my new favorite Legend of Zelda. It used to be Ocarina of Time, but like Twilight Princess has edged it out now just a little bit.
That is a quality game.
Mm-hmm.
That is.
And Wind Waker is a close third.
Oh, I can't wait to play that. I can't wait to play that at all. I mean, so good.
I was telling Mike how after all the crap that we've talked about Bungie and everything,
Yeah.
I actually finally hopped on Destiny and tried the new stuff. So I have some thoughts that I plan to share at some point during the podcast.
Oh, I actually added Destiny, the new thing, to my list of games, so I'm actually eager to try that at some point.
Here's where I tell you, if you ever decide to play, let us know. We will hop on and play too.
Yes.
At least I will. I'm not going to answer for Mike, but yeah. It's fun.
As long as the little ones are in bed and aren't going to bother me, yeah.
All right. I think... Excuse me. Jesus Christ.
Huh?
Anyway, I think that we're... Mike, your camera just started screwing up again.
Oh, God.
Here we go.
It's a good thing we're not doing video.
Well, we'll talk about that later. Let's intro this potty so we can get started, because I think we're all excited to talk about stuff.
Yes.
Just before you were on, Sean, and I was like, let's talk about this. Wait, save it for the podcast. How about this? Nope, can't talk about that either.
Yeah.
All right, we are on Ramblepack Podcast episode 64. I am a hot Adam.
I'm Sexy Mac.
What?
And I am lukewarm Sean.
Hey. You look like you're about to go work out.
You can't see this unless we do have video, which if we do, I apologize.
This is great audio content.
Yeah.
Look at this audience.
Yeah,
Can't you see?
can't you see what's going on?
Yeah.
My work had a charity walk, and they gave us like all sorts of swag, and they gave us these like cool headbands. The brand is on the back, but the front makes it look like I have a head injury.
Yeah, that is what I said. I'm sorry.
No, you are correct. It does. I look like I.
That was the first thing I said when we got on too. I was like, sorry, but it looks like you got a head injury.
For those of you at home who cannot see me, I look like in every period piece when somebody comes back from a war. That's what I look like.
Oh, carrying you on the stretcher with the two wooden things.
And I'm like,
and the little cloth holding you up.
tell my wife I love her.
I wish I could jump off of that onto one of the stories, but I can't. Unfortunately, that would be a great segue, but I can't do it. Who wants to take the first one?
I can take the first one if you'd like. So,
Cool, do it.
fun fact. We've been talking a lot, and I'm sure you've been talking about this previously as well. Gaming industry is not the safest industry to be in, but
It has been so fucking volatile.
it's so volatile. I guess Go Nintendo posted that through, and I actually added this for you, my friend Adam, through some data analytics on their hiring and their employment records, I guess turnover is extremely low at Nintendo.
Yes, Nintendo is very good about keeping people on board. The problem with the people that are on board is that they have to work their way into those positions from what I've read. Mike, if you remember when we talked about this, they had a high turnover rate on temporary employees. They like to hire people temp,
Yep.
say, yeah, maybe you'll get permanent, and then it's like, comes time for the contract and they're like, see you later. And it's usually they don't bring people on most of the time.
Right.
Right. So it's kind of a
It
Google.
was just a shitty business practice.
It's like a Google, right? Where everyone's like, you need
Yeah.
to work for Google, but to work for Google, you have to basically be a temp for 10 years.
Right, and at least on Nintendo's part, if I'm not mistaken, they do bring people back. Like even when one thing's end, they'll bring it back on and keep the ball rolling. But you're not necessarily a permanent employee.
Right. Right.
But I appreciate the data aspect of that. I also added some other data things. I looked at VG charts I was looking at VG charts earlier to look at hardware sales for June 2025. I don't think I added any of that, but I was just looking at those numbers, how sales were, and things like that. And I guess, this is a perfect segue to it too. The Switch sold 5 million copies total worldwide in June, which makes it now the fastest selling console ever.
What?
Worldwide?
Oh.
In June, like for that month.
What? That's crazy pants. I mean, I guess it's kind of the thing, right?
Sorry, I messed that up. It's 1.6 million in June, 5 million total since it came out, I believe.
Wow. And looking at this, what the previous highest was 1.2 with the PS4.
Yeah. And that was 18 years ago? Crazy.
Oof. Wild stuff. Wild stuff.
I think it's interesting, both good and bad. Nintendo's made a name for themselves. They held on to the Switch 1 and was putting shit out for so long that people were waiting and chomping at the bit for a Switch 2. So I'm not surprised that they jumped on it as soon as it was announced and everything, because they from the outside looking in, it looked like there was a lot of people getting upset that they weren't announcing it, and like pulling things apart and looking at different oh god, what, I'm drawing a blank on the word now. Patents. They were looking at different patents and trying to figure out what the Switch 2 was going to be like, what they were going to put into it, and things like that. So people were clamoring for a Switch 2, so it's not surprising, but it's also surprising considering the economical climate we're in.
Yeah, that and also the kind of negative immediate press that came out for it, where they were like, well, like Mike, as you so eloquently put last time, if you use a third-party dock, your system basically becomes a paperweight. You know, those kinds of things don't necessarily jive well with...
Here's the catch with that. We talked about this last week, too, you and I. That's only for the U.S.
Yes.
In the EULA, Europe is fine. The U.S. can have their shit bricked.
God bless America.
Yeah. We're number one.
Yay!
Doing great, kids.
Yay. We're just hopping around at everything.
Oh, man. And I'm sorry, I'm looking through some of these other notes, and I actually saw one that you had put in, Adam. Specifically about Ubisoft, kind of going to the other aspect of this dangerous trend.
Ubisoft is going to be its whole thing. Do we want to jump on
We can wait.
Ubisoft as a whole?
We can
Okay,
we can wait.
there's a handful of things with that I feel like we're going to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah.
Mike, I put in something for you that I think you might get excited about, and no surprise as to how much they made from it.
I was surprised. Well, yeah, the surprise was wasn't really how much they made from it, but how much they ramped it up, the production, and they still fell short. And there's still demand. Holy crap.
Magic is already huge.
Yeah.
And then you couple that with household names like Final Fantasy, now Sonic, I guess, and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's going to sell like hotcakes.
I don't doubt that. What did the if I remember correctly, the article was saying what it was. Trying to remember, like it's one of the highest grossing crossover at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And where
Hasbro CEO came out and had to say that. I guess it was during one of their earnings call. He had to come out and be like, "Yeah, we made $200 million when we first released the cards, so I guess we need to make more."
And I'm just wondering the third party sales, how the prices were going, where people were selling it for buku freaking dollars, and they released 4 times what they normally do for the crossover stuff.
I wonder how many were scalpers and resellers trying to do it. Because to me, this is exactly like the Pokemon card situation.
Right. Oh, and it was bad to the point where I actually saw people I know trying to sell cards on Facebook. I'm like, so you're one of those assholes is why I couldn't get my freaking card.
Selling Pokemon cards or Magic?
No, the Magic cards.
Oh, okay.
Like immediately, as soon as I want to say it was like the day after we recorded that podcast. It came on the very next day. I see the post and he's like, "Oh, I want $900 for this card." I'm like, "Are you fucking serious, dude?"
How about you go fuck yourself? How about that? No offense to your friend. I don't know them. But scalpers and scalpers and resellers suck.
Yes, they do.
They caused me so many problems trying to get my Xbox One X. It took almost a year getting it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's endemic for a lot of different things that you want to buy. I mean, again, probably same for Switch too. Can I just?
Here's the thing: I don't understand the ones that that they choose to do that with.
Well,
sorry.
No,
go ahead.
No. It's fine. And I agree. I mean, God, we had the same thing with toilet paper during COVID. So.
Oh God.
Yeah. I just want to point out that the Hasbro's CEO's name is Christian Cox.
Yeah.
That is an unfortunate name.
Let's just sit on that one for a bit. Wait, no. Poor choice of words.
Whoa.
Never mind. Let's move on to the next one.
Wowzers.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Never mind.
We're a family podcast
Christian
here.
and Cox just sitting on it. You know, this is the jokes write themselves. All right. I don't even have to make it. Oh my God. Anywho. Oh, this goes along with what we were talking about. Sean, this is on your side. This is like a piece of the video game history museum thing that we talked about in, I think it was Kyoto?
Sure.
The Nintendo Museum.
Oh, yeah.
Lego. It's not been they've talked about this before, I think back in February or March, and then they finally released the date and pre-orders and stuff for it.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get it.
Oh boy, so
It's on your list. I'm not gonna take it from you.
I am putting a picture in. Lego is releasing a Game Boy.
Excuse me.
Oh, that is
Yeah, Lego Game Boy.
A
Just like they did with the NES.
The-
And the Atari, actually.
Oh, you
Oh
can.
my.
What I love
Yeah.
is that one of the swappable cartridge things is Legend of Zelda.
Link's Awakening, which is, by the way,
Yes.
again, a sleeper hit. Like one of.
It's a great choice.
Oh, it's such a good choice.
Dude, what I was bouncing around when they announced the remake for the Switch. I was so happy to have that game again, especially with the like toy box aspect of it. It fits so well.
Oh yeah. Oh, so good. Did anybody play the newest one? The one that had the same art style, but Zelda's that lead?
Oh God. Something of Wisdom. What was it?
Echoes.
I have not played it yet because I don't. Echoes of Wisdom. I don't have it yet, but my birthday is coming up in 2 weeks, so I might get it then.
I kind of want to wait at this point again to get any. I don't want to get any new games for the Switch until I get a Switch 2. Because I want to see it. I mean, again, they have to have like upgrades for it. But regardless, I mean, I don't own any Lego sets. Every time I see one, they had one for Horizon, which was awesome. It was a tall neck,
Yes.
and I wanted to get that one so bad. But this one, oh, it's so lovely.
I'm going to send 2 pictures to the group of 2 big Lego things I have. Do you know the Great Wave picture?
Yes.
I have that in Lego form, which I want to get the Van Gogh sunflower picture too that they have. And I have a little Zen garden thing I got for Christmas of Legos. It's got its own little tea house and a bridge over a little river thing too.
Heck.
By group I mean text. I didn't send it on Discord. Sorry, folks.
Oh, I gotcha.
Oh, that's so freaking cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
zoom in on the wave picture, if you look at like the white parts of the waves, those are actually little like white leaves and doves on top of them to make it look like the wave part.
Oh, that's
Oh yeah,
nice.
I love how they do stuff like that.
Uh-huh. It's really cool.
Dude.
And if I wanted to, I could actually hang it on the wall. Like, part of the Lego frame itself
Yeah.
has pieces built into where you can actually put, like, nails into the wall and then hang it on the wall like an actual painting.
No shit.
It's very cool.
All right. All right.
And here I am with my Star Wars spaceships.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Meg built her TIE fighter. Oh, and I built the Up House.
Oh, did you end up doing it?
Yeah. Yes, I did. Couldn't help it. We've got the 7 Dwarfs set, too, that we got to put together. We got that for Christmas.
Ooh.
It's like the cottage with Snow White and all the dwarves.
Oh shit. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm contemplating putting money aside to get the Lord of the Rings one.
Oh, I know.
That looks so beautiful, but it's expensive. Holy hell.
Yeah.
A lot of those kinds are, unfortunately.
Yeah. Like,
This is a video game podcast. I love saying that.
listen, we transcend genres. Okay. We
And to be fair, Lego has plenty of video games as well.
I know.
Absolutely.
Are they? Because I know that they were releasing Mario sets. Are they going to release a Legend of Zelda set?
They have.
They have the Deku Tree.
Shut.
It's like $300. Yeah, man. I haven't bought it yet. I want to, but yes. Sean's like, God damn it, I gotta get it, don't I?
Oh my god.
Oh, the second I saw the picture, I had to send it to Adam.
Yeah. And I had already known about it, of course. I'm on top of all that.
Oh my god. Like, look at this
Do
thing.
you see it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's cool. It's so nice.
Oh, and
And
it's,
it-
oh.
And you can. It has 2 different versions. You can make. They have plans to make it to look like from one game and then another game.
Oh, I see. So you can do like a Ocarina of Time, and then you can also do. Oh yeah, you can do the.
Did you play Ocarina of Time, Sean? Dumb question, but did you play?
Oh,
Okay.
Are we?
Okay. Let me test your memory here. Who or what is the boss in the Deku Tree when you're young Link? The first boss you get to encounter.
Oh my god! Is it the spider? No,
Yes.
it is.
What is her name?
I want to say Mulgara.
You are so close. Starts with a G.
Golgara?
You're getting closer. Goma.
Goma. Oh my.
Hang on. Ready?
Yeah.
Goma's right up underneath my armpit here.
Nice. Nice.
See her?
She's getting that smell,
Right up
baby.
in there. Oh, and then on the back I got the moon, and I got Skull Kid, and I got
This is-
Skulltula back here.
This is again, so you can actually see it now.
Oh yeah, Mike doesn't know you have a
Yeah,
tattoo.
this is the only one, and I actually need to find out who you go to, because whoever did that did an amazing job, and I need some work done.
Callie actually got done, Mike's wife got work done by him as well, and Meg too.
All right, I will take that on good authority. I have
Good stuff.
some stuff to get.
I can give you his name and his place. Actually, Mike, if I'm not mistaken, their parlor's like still up the street from you, right? Or did they move?
From my old job, yes, they're up they used to be up the street in one direction, and then they moved to a better part of the city. But it's still nearby. Help
Better
you ensure
parking.
though.
Cool. It's not anywhere near me. It's a hour and a half drive south.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
But see, I go early in the morning and then I sit there for 6 to 8 hours to get tattooed, then drive back home. What can I say? I'm a glutton for punishment.
You and me both, friend. You and me both.
Listen, I still Adam. Once I'm able to figure out how I'm going to be able to do a tattoo again, I have to get that red through teen tattoo that I was talking about.
You have to remind me. I'm drawing a blank.
Remember how when we were originally planning on doing Friday the 13th tattoos before the whole lung situation with me.
Yeah.
My original idea was to have Jason riding on the back of Red 13 in chibi form.
Oh, okay.
That'd be a good one.
I have one Friday the 13th tattoo that I went and got, and I got the Necronomicon from Evil Dead. I love that movie.
It's such a good movie.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the game.
Back to the games. Now that you're talking about the Necronomicon, do you want to talk about
Come on, bring it.
the Christian group who's trying to relieve us all of smut?
Oh Jesus!
So this, you heard about this, right, Mike?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so it started last week. Oh, this is the wrong time of the podcast to bring it up, but we're basically doing like weekly roundups for the news since we're putting it out a week later. But anyway, what we're talking about has started last week and has continued into this week, where Valve and Steam were more or less strong-armed into removing a lot, if not all, of adult video games because of pressure from the payment processing companies because of and I'm going to use quotes here because I don't know them fully, but it's because of a group called Collective Shout, which is a feminist, quote-unquote, a feminist group challenging the sexualization of girls in media, which part of that is because they're also backed by some pretty rich conservative Christian groups. While I understand their message and it's great, they're absolutely overreaching with what they're doing and trying to insert themselves in where it doesn't necessarily need, or they're seeing it from a different perspective and not getting the whole picture. And the worst part about this is now that they've convinced the the payment processing companies to actually come down on like Valve and Steam, and now itch.io has been hit by it too, or like it was coming down the pipeline, so they were like, we're not going to deal with that, we're just going to shadow ban the stuff for now while we figure it out. Besides that, since when can payment processing companies, i.e. Visa, MasterCard, shit like that, dictate what you decide to spend your money on?
Yeah.
There is the biggest problem is you have credit card companies who are saying, yes, you can buy this, or no, you can't buy that for XYZ reasons, when it's your money. Use it when you need it.
Yeah, pretty much.
So there has been a huge uproar against the group, which they actually made their subreddit and stuff private because of all the backlash from it. But, yeah, they were successful in strong-arming Valve to take down that while they're trying to figure out what to do, which now people are saying, time to introduce Steam Pay. Time for Valve to take over that too and just handle the payments and then do the back-end shit themselves, because then you don't have to worry about that anymore, and it's still keeping all their business in-house. Another thing, too, with that is it seems like people don't even want to touch on this, which I think, Sean, you mentioned the Gamergate bullshit before. This is akin to that, too, it feels like. It's stepping into a place where they don't have the full picture, or you're nitpicking specific things. Vice, who had some articles talking about Collective Shout, Steam's taking down of this stuff and like what's going on. The owner had the articles actually removed because, quote-unquote, concerns about the controversial subject matter. Seems a little fishy for them to just end up removing all that when they're just talking about the video games and what's happening. They're not talking about the movement, they're not talking about the subject matter, they're talking about what happened. Seems a little odd that these people would just take it down, blaming this sort of situation. So, it's bullshit. I'm upset. Steam makes Steam Pay, so that way you don't have to worry about this anymore.
Oh, totally. Man, it's.
How do you guys feel?
I mean, not great, man. Like, not that I'm out buying loads of porn games, but like, you hit on it.
Yeah, I mean, to each their own. If that's how you want to spend your money and that's what your entertainment is, fine, so be it. To me, it's no different than people spending money on OnlyFans or buying porn or whatever else. It's your entertainment, it's your money. You do what you want with it, so long as you're not hurting anybody else. Also, reading, apparently, they kind of can do this, sort of, in the U.S. It's not really a common thing, But I say that they can because there's legislation right now that's being passed to where they can't do this. It's going to make it a law to where you can't dictate what people spend their money on or how they spend it.
Right.
It needs to actually get through to become a law because apparently it wasn't one before. I'll find the link for you guys if you want to read that too. But
Yeah, please. I mean,
it's a thing that should not be.
yeah, I guess my thing on this kind of conservative Politico, it's at this point, it's like if to me,
We really try not to get political on the podcast either. But
Totally.
when you have conservative groups that are doing this,
right,
you have to call it out as for what it is.
right. It just seems like they're trying to have their cake and eat it too. It's we don't want people overreaching and impinging on our freedoms, and then at the same time, it's like, hey, we don't care for this genre of something. Well, guess what? We're going to pressure, and again, that's a slippery slope.
That's the thing.
Right.
Yeah, but that's also the thing too. It's like we don't like this because of the reasons that are specific to us, and because we don't like that, we don't want you to like it either. So you're not allowed to do it.
Right, and then eventually you get to a point where you have a series of games, not porn games, but like games that are critical of something else.
What about the developers who made these games? They're not getting their money for the games now. They're not getting any income. They spent how long building the games, and now they just get kicked out the door because of a shitty reason.
That's dumb. I don't like it.
So the bill currently is called the Fair Access to Banking Act. It's a bill that will hopefully be made into law. Well, this is happening because payment processors are abusing their ability to pull their service. This is from Reddit, from Lord Fart Sniffer.
Oh, he's quality. With a name like Lord Fart Sniffer, it's
I'm
legit.
just going to read some more of his comments. It says, all this is happening because payment processors are using their ability to pull their services, and it's not going to stop at porn. So that's the thing. They can pull the services from it if they don't, if the companies are not going to listen to what they want their demands are to be, I guess. This goes beyond porn. Payment processors are testing the waters right now, seeing how much power they have and can safely abuse. If this bill doesn't go through, payment processors can have the authority to cut off people they don't agree with politically or offer services they don't agree with. If left unchecked, this might lead to physical stores shutting down because they lose the ability to process any credit or debit transaction. This will impact services you use, even if this initial wave of bans doesn't affect you.
It's a dark day, man.
So there you go. I mean, it's capitalism. At the end of the day, that's what this is. You don't want to, if we don't like what business you are doing or how you're or what you're selling, then we don't have to let you use our services unless you take them down. It's just capitalism at the end of the day.
Not liking it.
And it sucks.
Not a fan. Not a fan. My predilection should not have any bearing on what anybody else does. It's not my place.
Nobody's should. Live and let live. Who gives a fuck?
Right.
And we say that, and it's easy to say that, but then you've got too many people who have differing opinions and things and believe that they are right and fuck everybody else.
You want to put
What are you supposed to do about that?
You want to put Doritos on your peanut butter and jelly sandwich like I do? Great.
Gross. I hate Doritos. Doritos are disgusting.
Listen, friend.
To the gulag with you.
Hey, led away. Oh boy.
But it's just Doritos. I'm sorry.
Fine. I guess I'll just go buy porn games.
Like the good Christian boy you are, damn it.
I'm gonna seed money into the economy by buying my smuts.
Seed money. Gross.
See, that is somebody you would want. You would think that their name would be Christian Cox.
Nice. Good job bringing that around. Good job. Hell yeah. Anyway, talk about people getting fucked. Microsoft conceded that the Outer Wilds retail price was too high, so they're dropping it back down to $70 instead of $80.
Woof.
Yeah.
It was $80.
So once the Switch 2 was unveiled and they talked about the prices and stuff, they talked about what games were coming out, what their pipeline looked like for the year and next year and whatever. it wasn't until a couple weeks before, I think, that they were showing off different Vidocs and things about the Switch that they were like, oh yeah, and our Switch 2 games are going to be $80. Nintendo was the first one to bring that up after we just got $70 games like 2 years before. So then Xbox was like, yeah, let's cut 9,000 of our staff. Let's drop things. Let's change prices on shit. And let's make our games $80 now. Maybe that could work if it wasn't the Outer Wilds. Nothing against Obsidian. They make great games. I loved Outer Wilds 1. I love Avowed. But that is not a studio that has the caliber to create an $80 game. And I'm going to blame that more on Microsoft because they own the keys to the kingdom. They have to give them the money since they are Xbox-owned studio. They have to give them the time to cook. But I'm not trying... It sounds so rude, but like Obsidian games are great, but they're not... It doesn't feel like it is an $80 game.
Right.
Even with what they've talked about coming out with Outer Wilds 2, it just doesn't feel like it's an $80 game.
I get you.
What felt like it could have been was the Halo Master Chief Collection. If they got that from beginning to end, updated things, added in all the stuff that they did, kept the multiplayer running, had it running for all that, all the theater mode stuff worked, and whatever hosting stuff was still there, that is an $80 game.
I agree.
Especially for the next gen.
I think that it's funny because again, like, part of me's like, but it's only $20 more. But then at the same time, it's $20 more. That $20 could go to something else. And I think this is kind of a weird and not great trend of, oh, we can just, we'll put an extra $5 on. It's not a big deal.
You know what it feels like? Nintendo is... I say this all the time. Nintendo is going to Nintendo. They play by their own rules. So they're going to make it $80, and they're going to look at you and go, you're going to buy it.
Yeah.
I know you're going to buy it. It doesn't matter. And that sucks, because we absolutely will. We talked about that shit. We're going to fucking do it. That's the worst thing.
I am still checking every day to see if there is any Switch 2s around, and I hate myself for it.
Sorry, man.
I don't really hate myself for that, but still,
I know.
I strongly dislike the taste in my mouth knowing that I am going to buy this thing that I will probably end up putting on a shelf and then playing it every once in a while, except for the 5,000 hours I put into a 60 FPS Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm thinking about it now.
Hi, Mike. How you doing? You've been quiet for a minute. Oh, wait. You didn't get to share how you felt about the whole group and stuff. What happened? Or what do you think?
I think the pieces of shit. To be honest.
Short and sweet. I like it.
Yeah, pretty much.
That works. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Well, obviously I'm going to agree with you. It's fucked up. It's dumb. Oh, Jesus Christ.
What?
Well, Meg is on baby duty, and the girls tend to like me and gravitate towards me and like to listen to me more. So they're not really listening to her right now, and apparently Lauren decided it was a great day to run in the bathroom and, quote-unquote, paint her nails while trying to go to the bathroom. So she's got nail polish on her forehead and all over her hands and stuff like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, kids.
Having kids is great.
Do you need to go take care of it?
Nope, she's got it.
Cool. Man,
If we hear a loud bang, we'll see him run.
Yeah. If you hear screaming and then a boom or a crash, I'm going to disappear.
if I had $1 for every time that I've painted my nails on the toilet and gotten nail polish on my face, I would have.
Yeah? How many?
I would have 50 cents.
Okay. You want to tell us about it?
No.
Okay.
That is between me.
Fair
That is between me and my God, sir.
You and Christian Cox.
Oh.
Oh, man.
So,
Nice.
to give another sad tangent. How are we feeling about the rash of 80s and 90s idols from our childhood slowly passing away?
One I'm really sad about. The other one I would have been sad about if they didn't make a hard turn.
What about... Okay, I'm assuming you're talking about the person that I think you're talking about, and not Malcolm Jamal Warner, who is an absolute king.
No, that was sad.
That
I was
sucked.
sad to find that out.
That sucked.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about. Well, here's my bias coming in. I was upset about that because I grew up watching the Cosby Show and I liked the show, and like it gave you an idea of like maybe what you can expect as you get older and situations to do whatever. It was a great show. Unfortunately, Theo from that show passed away. Not long, I think it's same day too, right? That Ozzy Osborne passed away.
Yep.
I'm a giant metalhead. I love heavy metal. It sucks. It's sad. It was a really sad day. But like I'm part of a I'm part of a Facebook group. Mike, I think you're in it too now.
Yep.
Called the Metal Dad Collective. It's just a bunch of metalheads who are dads that get together and share love of music and what's going on and helping with advice for kids or like giving you advice on what to do during XYZ things and stuff like that. It's a really good group. We're all super helpful, but it was a sad day because obviously Ozzy's a big thing for all of us metalheads. Yeah. So that was sad.
Yeah.
And then Hulk Hogan died today, which is also sad, but not on the same caliber.
Yeah.
That's my bias-y talking.
No, I concur with that. There was a point where if that happened in 1987, the world would have shed a collective tear, and now I'm like, okay. I mean, it is sad. I would never want to see anyone pass, but yeah, he took a turn, man. But what do we... I hear that somebody may have done a service and a little nod to Ozzy.
Tell us about it, Mike.
Oh, yes.
Oh, it's my turn?
Talk about death, Mike.
Apparently.
Death metal.
Well, to honor Sid Osman, Double Fine has made Brutal Legend free for 666 minutes.
Which I don't know how much longer there is for that. I should hop on. I didn't finish telling you where they did this at, but oh god, let me see if I can recall it from memory. They made it free for 666 minutes on. It's not Good Old Games, is it? It's not GOG.
I think it's actually... Hold on. Oh, it's on itch.io.
Oh, it's on itch.io. Yeah.
Which now you can't buy because there's smut in it.
No, there's no... Well, that's actually concerning. I don't think that there was any, like, boobies in it, but there is, like, demons and death and shit like that.
I mean, to be fair, like, going back to this, and again, not to keep this on the entire podcast, but, like, wouldn't this be prime,
it would be the next step.
Right. Like, I mean, it's not even just the fact that the thing for the game, but the fact that very deliberately they made it 666.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, of course it's supposed to be an homage, but people are going to see that and go, oh my god, they're Satan worshipping. We got to do something. But Tim Schafer, let me get his name right, the head of Double Fine is also a huge metalhead. Like, Brutal Legend was one of his kind of little, was one of his little passion projects. That's the word I was trying to think of. I actually had a little back and forth with him on Twitter because he was talking about one thing being better than another or whatever, and he was talking about certain like metal singers. So I was like, all right, do Iron Maiden. So then I forget which one he picked, but he said one over the other, and I was like, all right, cool, that works. He's a cool guy. He's fun to talk to. I want to get him on the podcast just because he's fucking hilarious. I would love to have a chat with him.
Do it.
Yeah, we'll make some calls.
I mean, I'll hit him up and ask. Worst he can say is no.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll be shitting my pants the entire time, but yeah, sure.
Yeah. Everyone, we all have just googly eyes. We're like, wow.
Hang on. I've done a handful of interviews. I don't think I'm going to be that bad.
Oh, no.
I'm just going to hear my voice be shaky.
Yeah, I'm going to be. I'm going to be like, so, video games. How about it?
What's that about? What's that like? How'd you do that?
Oh, I'd love to actually hear the background of like his thoughts on how.
I can give you that. I can give you that. So, I want everybody to go and check this out too. Mike, I've talked to you about this.
Yeah.
Oh god, I don't remember if it's Double Fine's YouTube or if it was the production company that did it. But they had a documentary series of their time making Psychonauts 2. They actually had a document series where they were working on something else, and then they have a 2-hour video called something else, but it was like, it was their little event where, to break up game dev, they break off into groups, and then over the course of like a couple days or a week, they get to throw together a little quick game idea and then pitch it to the studio to see if one of them's going to get picked up and they'll work on it next, or like maybe that'll be an offshoot that they get to work on in the background. But the documentary series is like 12 episodes long, each are like an hour and a half-ish, but it goes into the whole process of game development, and from getting the project leads to getting getting actual people on board, people leaving, people moving on, people moving up and down in the company, what goes on in between. You actually see the arguments for different things. It is super informative. It really paints a good picture as to what game development looks like and gives you a better sense of like all the shit that goes into it. I highly recommend anybody checking it out. I can't remember the name of the series right now, but I can look it up. I'm just going to cut out all this dead air. That's what it was. I just saw it. I don't think it was called Psych Odyssey, was it?
The face.
Da-da-da-da. You know what? Psych Odyssey. Yeah. And it's on Double Fine's thing. Yep. Psych Odyssey. And it's on Double Fine. It's called Double Fine Prod. That's their YouTube channel. It's worth watching. It's very interesting. Especially if you like video games and development stuff.
I posted the link so that way we can all watch it later.
Yeah.
38 videos. Wow.
Yep, that covers like all the different games that they worked on. It's not the 38 videos I don't think is the one. I think that's all of them, maybe.
Wow.
It's interesting.
I mean, that's one thing I really do love seeing is like the intricacies of other industries. Like, we have a very different viewpoint of what video games are. We see the end point, and seeing
Yes.
the entirety of it, like the decisions that have to be made. I can't even imagine. Like, it's the same process as doing like a huge budget, movie, except at the end of the day, like, it's like putting out a movie that then you have to go to the theaters and give them updates to the movie so that way the movie can actually play.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild. That seems really cool. I'm definitely watching that later.
Please do. I want to know your thoughts on it. It's very interesting to me. Mike, tell us about our favorite person who likes to eat their own feet, Randy Pitchford, because he likes to put his foot in his mouth.
Oh god. What did he do this time?
He didn't do anything this time. It's just he was talking about Borderlands 4, so that was my prompt for you to talk about the Borderlands 4 news. And then I will explain to Sean how he puts his foot in his mouth.
I wanna hear it.
Let's see. Apparently Borderlands 4 has gone gold. Good for them.
Yeah. Which means that they are on track to release on the day that they said they would.
Ooh, that's coming up. Holy crap. September 12th,
Yes,
if you
sir.
don't know.
Yep.
But I'm actually surprised about the other one, though. Really? 30 frames per second?
Apparently. Here's the thing. I'm comparing that with maybe like Cyberpunk 2027 on the Switch.
Yeah.
That game runs. I don't know what the frames are on it, but they've managed to get it to run smoothly. So I wonder if it's either it's not being... What's the word I'm trying to think of?
Optimized?
Thank you. Yes, optimized. Either it's not being optimized for the system, or this is an intentional thing.
Okay. Sorry.
Sean, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say because I want to say like further in the article they were even saying like the previous one was running on a higher frame rate for the Switch One, so it has to be.
Well, they were also older games. Did Borderlands 3 come out on the Switch one? Because that one I believe was 60 frames, but that's also a next-gen game compared to like Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel. Oh, and Tiny Tina's and stuff like that. Because it wouldn't surprise me if they kept those at 30 frames for whatever reason.
Yeah, no, I was saying I found it. It said even Borderlands 3 was 45 frames per second on the Switch One.
That is weird.
Yeah.
That is really weird.
And then on top of that, Metroid Prime 4 is gonna that's coming out the same month is gonna be at least 60 frames FPS.
Yes, it is. It's going to be 60, 120, I believe. They're shooting for the moon with that.
Holy shit!
But you have to remember, that's also directly developing the game alongside Nintendo.
Right.
I think they tapped a company to do it, but they're co-developing it side by side with Nintendo. So they have direct access to all the information on the hardware and will be able to know how to optimize it well.
Okay. I think that's where I'm having a hard time. I'm understanding. Like, I can understand like a basic idea how like processors and stuff like that work, but I don't know enough to really understand it well enough of why some games can handle the 60 frames per second, whereas others can't. And when you look at them, you wouldn't expect them to. If you get what I mean.
I think I do. A lot of it really depends on, I want to say, a lot of it depends on the game engine itself and how it manages things.
Yeah.
And then how those things interact with the system itself. I think one of the problems with Borderlands and a lot of games that are going to be coming out with the Switch 2 was that they didn't really get any dev kits early enough.
Right.
They were just told, like, yeah, it's working, or it's coming, we're making the system, here are the specs and things like that, but I don't think they actually got a dev kit to play with to actually put the game on and optimize.
Oh, okay. Bold move. Okay.
And optimizing is just... Okay, I don't have enough information to give, like, a solid answer and explanation as to this, but from my understanding with the programming and stuff that I do, you can take blocks of code and break it down into single lines if you are really good with programming. For instance, like I can, for my data analytics stuff, I can make a DAX script that has a couple different variables and then use those variables in the same equation to do specific math stuff and pull from different fields. I could also, instead of doing that, make multiple different formulas and then make another formula that uses all of those formulas together, but that's a lot of extra work. So I optimize it by just making variables in one formula and then recalling those variables in the same formula based on the columns that I'm using.
Okay.
Right.
Still over my head,
lot
but
of
I'm
it's
getting a
just-
better idea.
It's just a lot of like trying to figure out what works best and how to make it run a lot better.
Yeah.
Okay.
It could also be like what programs they're using for animation, what file type the thing is, how big the files are, how much memory the things are allocated for this stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot that goes in the game dev, which is why they need the different groups, which is why the costs are so big and why the teams have to be so big, and it's only gotten worse because things have gotten more complicated.
Right.
Does not excuse the long lead times on development for games, though.
Right.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
Games.
Oh, that's right. Randy Pitchford puts his foot in his mouth. Just before they were talking about Borderlands 4, like putting out the videos, talking about the different characters, location, how the game's going to be, all that fun stuff, Pitchford liked to come out and try talking about the games and stuff like that. Such as, like, I want to say that he took a page out of like Nintendo's book and said, "Yeah, that game's gonna be $80. Not much we can do about it, but you're still gonna buy it. If you're a big fan, you're gonna like the game and buy it."
Woof.
Yeah, yeah.
We know you guys need your fix, so you're going to buy the game that we want.
That is essentially what he said. Not word for word, but he did say, if you're a real fan of the game, you're gonna buy it.
Man, it's like
It's like, that's a shitty thing. And then he had to come out a week later and like retract that and said, what I actually meant was this, but he didn't fix it well, because he's like, yeah, I'm sorry I said that, but you're still gonna do it.
man, like
Dickhead.
yeah, and like, dude, you are making he is making an obscene amount of money. Like, oh, it's only again like for me, is $80 like a real barrier to entry for a game? Not really, but I mean, at the same time, like, if
It is and it isn't. You say barrier to entry. See, that's where Game Pass and stuff comes in really well, because if you've only got so much money to go around, you're not going to spend it on an $80 game. You're going to wait for it to hit Game Pass or something like that,
Right.
which you're only going to pay like 10 or 15 bucks for.
right. And I mean, at the end of the day, too, like, I wonder where, like, what marketing they're thinking of when they're basically you're making it so that no one is going to want to buy day one, which means you're going to get a game like we'll put out, for example, Brutal Legends. It didn't have a high sell rate because, again, it was kind of misadvertised.
It had a long tail.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, again, if your gaming market, you're trying to set it up like a movie studio, right? You want day one sales. So you would think that, having a really high cost of entry is going to make it so that you don't want to buy the game to begin with. And again, it's $20 for somebody like, is it the biggest deal in the world? No, but it's enough of a big deal where it's like,
It makes you stop and think.
right. And what are you getting more for your $20? Like I really appreciate the fact that you went through and said, this studio can make a game, but that game is not an $80 video game. Like Grand Theft Auto 6. Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
$80 video
See,
game.
they put the time and effort into those. It makes sense for the price point.
Right. But if you
But you can. That's the thing with these games. You can sit down and play them, and you feel the difference in them. You can feel the amount of effort and who was standing on top of who and making what decisions and where things went.
Right.
It's all in the gameplay and like the story and how things feel.
Right. And I mean, and the thing that kind of gets me is there are also going to still be, AAA games that are or AA games that are going to be, $40 that are going to be the best damn game you ever played. And it's like, why?
And we have a lot of those already. That came out just this year. At the beginning of the year, we have a handful of those.
Right.
Keep making those kind of games. We don't need blockbuster AAA games that take 15 years to make and cost millions of dollars. Make these $40 AA games. Invest in them. Make them better like they want to do. These games that have come out, like Helldivers and stuff like that, from the AA studios, that was Helldivers 2 is $40. It's a fucking awesome game. But the difference there is PlayStation let them work. They let them do their thing.
And I mean, like, and even to take it even further back, I mean, we were talking about the Minecraft movie, which made $1 bazillion, and the game was made by basically one guy. You know what I mean? Notch made that game, and that doesn't happen anymore. Now, every game you have to.
Balatro.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that game is so good. It's so addictive.
I think it's okay. Give me Vampire Survivors. I'll take that any day.
But it's in the same vein, right? Where you get in.
It is,
and you
yes,
sit there,
because he was a single dev too, and he brought on like 2 other people to make the team to do it.
right. And it's not like an army of people. It's not 1,000 people making one game.
Right.
It's 3 dudes, doing it because for the love of it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, on that note, and we'll take a real side thing for it. Is I guess Sony is acquiring a portion of Bandai Namco.
Excuse me?
That's interesting because they wanted to do that when Elden Ring first came out. They were looking to either buy out FromSoft or like buy a portion of Bandai Namco for that. And I think they said, no, we don't want to.
Well,
So how the hell do they manage that?
so it looks like it's going to be. They're buying 16 million shares. It's only going to be a 2.5% ownership. So it's probably not going to be a controlling ownership. But I mean, that does say something.
That's nothing to sneeze at.
No, I mean, it's going to be looks like $463 million deal for 2% of a company. That's
crazy.
wild.
Does it say what they're valued at?
No, but let's take a look. Let's see, Bandai Namco.
Mike, you're gonna have to help me out with this. What was it Viacom that was fighting off a hostile takeover?
Oh
No. Was it I don't remember now. Fuck. It was either... Here's the thing. I'm conflating TV and video games. I don't remember if it was Ubisoft or Viacom, or if it was Viacom trying to buy out Ubisoft. That's where I'm getting confused.
I want
Because it was one of those two companies that was trying to stave off a hostile takeover from some other company that was buying shares.
I want to say it was Viacom buying Ubisoft, but let me double check. Okay, I'm not interested.
I was so close. It's not Viacom. It was Vivendi that was trying to do a hostile takeover with Ubisoft.
There we go. Yep.
Yep, they were trying to buy enough shares to own a majority so they could take over, but they weren't able to, so they gave up and ended up selling off their entire stake, which was about 27.3%.
Jesus.
But here's the thing. Looking at you... Oh, I could jump right into the Ubisoft stuff from this. Looking at Ubisoft now, it's great that they didn't do that so they could do their own thing, but maybe it would have been a better idea if they did, considering how the games have turned out now.
So
I'm just saying.
put this into the chat, but basically, I guess the parent company, Bandai Namco Holdings, which is the parent company, is worth 21.41 billion US dollars.
No surprise.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oof.
Bandai knows their shit.
Bandai's the best.
Yes, they do. I mean, they have a lot of really good IPs too. Like they own Gundam. We know that.
Yeah.
And just like that, Tekken and Elden Ring alone, it's all you really need. That generates money.
Right. I mean, they own Pac-Man. I mean, they literally...
I mean, it's right there. Namco's in the name.
Right.
They own all those Namco Museum games.
Oh, yeah. Which, by the way, we have not seen a good Pac-Man game in a while.
There's a new one coming out that's a whole brand new take on Pac-Man. Have you seen it?
Yeah, it's like an open world, isn't it?
Excuse me?
It's a side-scrolling hack and slash
Oh.
game with Pac-Man following you.
Really?
Yeah. Let me look up the name for it so you can take a look. I know it sounds really weird. I was like, oh, this game looks cool. And then they were like, it's a new take on Pac-Man. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
This I gotta see.
Is it Shadow Labyrinth?
Shadow Labyrinth is the game.
Oh, right. Shadow Labyrinth.
Also, games, Mike, I'm excited because apparently there's new Lollipop Chainsaw news, and I fucking love Lollipop Chainsaw. I love Suda51 games, so no surprise.
Yes, I specifically put that there because of you.
Oh, thank you.
I was like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, shit, he's gonna be stoked.
Yeah.
Let's see. Apparently, Dragami actually confirmed that there's going to be a new Lollipop Chainsaw game, and apparently an anime adaptation.
Really?
That'd be cool.
It would, and that'd be an interesting story to do. Actually, that's not a bad. That's not. If you're going to do that, that's a genre to actually do it in, Because I don't really
That'd
see
be
it being
perfect
out.
for like the serialized things, like having a big bad of the week or something like that. Because the game story is basically set out that way,
Yeah.
kind of, but it's condensed because it's video games. You're going around to the different places, beating the big bads to make everything right again, basically. But this, you can turn that into anime easily.
Oh yeah, 100%. Let's see. And what helps further solidify that is the fact that that they just recently joined forces with Nada Holdings, and they've been known for well, not only working with good game developers, but they actually invest in anime and manga studios, so that's where they're coming from on that.
I didn't realize that they had collaborated with DNA.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I also, I should have assumed this too, because Dragami Games, I believe, got the rights to Lollipop Chainsaw because they were doing the remake. I don't remember if they were given it or if they bought it from Grasshopper Manufacturer or whatever it was, but they got the rights to the IP to make the remaster of the game, which came out. Still haven't played it, but I've heard nothing but bad things about it. But that makes sense. If they were able to make a decent amount from it, that they would just invest into it because it's already a name.
Are you talking about Repop?
I'm talking about Lollipop Chainsaw as a whole.
Okay. No. I was saying was the game that you said that was the remaster that wasn't doing so well. Are you talking about Repop?
Yeah.
Even with those kinds of sales, it still didn't do very well.
200,000 copies is nothing like when the game first came out.
Okay.
It did a lot better, and all the buzz I saw about the game and the videos I've seen were not great.
Boo.
It just didn't look much more. It looked more stiff, if anything, and just not fun. So I'm like, I've still got it on 360. I'll just pop that in and play it. So anyway,
Can't do that anymore.
Shadow Labyrinth. I can. My Xbox 360 still works. I bust that thing out and play Guitar Hero on it. Thank you.
Now there's a game I have not seen in a long time. God, remember when everyone loved Guitar Hero?
Guitar Hero, Rock Band, DDR. Holy crap.
Oh, yeah.
I still play DDR too, man. I played the shit out of that.
You would think
Did
with
you
all
see
those.
the trailer for Shadow Labyrinth? I'm sorry, Vic.
No, that's okay. I have
that?
not. No, what I was saying is I'm surprised, given all the motion capture stuff that we have now, why they haven't come out with more DDR.
Oh, wow. I haven't even thought about that. Why? Well, here's why. I just had a thought process in my head as to
Uh-huh.
why. It's Konami. When was the last time Konami actually put out a proper video game that was not a collection or a compilation of things? Or is not a gachapon game based on one of their IPs?
Okay, fair enough.
That right there is why.
Damn you, Konami!
It's so hot. Anyway, I've asked this 3 times now. Did you watch the Shadow Labyrinth thing, or do you see the Pac-Man following the guy in the stills?
No.
The picture itself looks weird.
So I'm looking right now, and because I haven't watched it yet, the Secret Level anthology series that's on Amazon Prime.
I need to watch that.
Yeah, I guess they have Shadow Labyrinth actually has a prequel or an episode of that serves as a prequel to the game itself. Oh yeah.
That yellow ball is Pac-Man. He bites things in the world as you hack and slash with that sword there. That is Pac-Man for all intents and purposes.
Ooh.
No joke. I know, they're taking it in a brand new direction, and it's either going to be cool or it's just going to fall. We'll find out.
Why can't I mute
Right,
the volume?
Are you watching the trailer?
I was trying to, but then the sound just started blasting in my ear and won't let me mute it.
I'm so sorry. All right. Do we want to touch on Ubisoft really quick since we're at an hour, or
Yeah,
do we want to talk about Ghost
let's
of Yotei?
let's do Ubisoft, and we can save. Well, it's up to you guys. What are you feeling?
I want to ask my question at the end of this podcast, so I'm going to hold on to that too. But you know what? Hit me with the Ghost of Yotei because I'm interested in that, and then I'll hit you guys with
So,
Ubisoft.
with Ghost of Yotei, I think that they have not. So in Ghost of Tsushima, they have like a multiplayer set of games that you can play. It's called Legends. It's really fun. You get to like have. It's basically
Was it a separate game?
it kind of is like there are specific areas in the game where you can jump into the Legends. Um,
Oh, it's not a separate standalone thing. It's within the game. It's just
Correct.
things you can join. Okay.
But you can, but it is multiplayer, so you can have other people join in, right? With Ghost of Yotei, they asked the directors whether or not that would be added into Ghost of Yotei, and I don't think they haven't confirmed it, but they've basically been intimating they're more concerned with finishing the game first, and then making sure that it's actually playable, and then maybe adding that at a later date. Which you know what, I'm for. I'm a stickler for a single player experience, especially in something like a Ghost game where it's going to be heavy story. It's going to be a lot of exploration. I'm not in it for the multiplayer. It's cool, but I'm not in it for that. But I can also understand
Kind of like The Last of Us.
right, right. Like I, at the end of the day, I'm not bummed if they don't add it. But I mean, at the end of the day, adding it at a later date, I don't think it's going to hurt anything. But I wish that they would just come out with a "we are" or "we are not." Being cagey about it at this point seems a little like why.
They might not be able to say yet either.
Yeah, that's true too. Totally.
I mean, they are a Sony studio, are they not?
God. Oh yeah, they are.
So Sony might be like, yes, here's what you can say and here's what you can't say.
God, I remember the
So I
first time
guess I don't know.
when I cracked open. I got Ghost of Tsushima like well after its release date, and
Mhm.
I got it and I started playing it on the PS4, and then I like kind of put it down because it was good, but then they released the PS5 update, and it was revelatory, having no load times. Oh yeah, and full 60 frames per second. Um, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful game. Like honestly, I would recommend if you get the chance to play it, I would play it. And again, I don't know enough about Assassin's Creed Shadows to know, because again, to me that looks kind of like the same game. But Ghost of Tsushima was awesome. I really really enjoyed it.
It's on my short list of games to try. If it's on the, I always forget what the names of those PS Plus. Is it PS Plus? Whatever the tiers are.
Yeah,
If it's on the one that I have, then I will download it and try it.
do it.
Mike,
Yes, sir.
I'm going to talk about Ubisoft.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to take the third set of Ubisoft stuff. It's at the top of my list. I'm going to cover the one that starts with Yves Guillemot and Guillemot spoke about, and then you can take the other one.
Okay.
Just because I know you're going to get upset, and we both already don't like this kind of stuff, but you get to get angry.
Oh, Jesus.
No, it's okay. It's just stuff that we've talked about, but it's just like they are out of touch, and what they say shows that. Anywho, Yves Guillemot has been the head of Ubisoft forever. God, I can't even remember if he started out or if he's just been there ever since I remember. But I'm going to call into question his choices of things. And this is also going against my own biases because I believe it's thanks to him that we are actually getting Beyond Good and Evil 2. However, that game has been in development for the last 15 plus years. They need to know when to cut and leave things alone, or just put it out if it's done. Especially with what they've showed about it and stuff, it looks great.
Right.
But it's a far cry from what the original Beyond Good and Evil was.
Right.
Yep.
But Ubisoft, as we know, hasn't been doing great with sales numbers. They've been making a lot of weird business decisions, weird choices for game development, and it's just, it seems like a far cry, haha, Ubisoft Far Cry, from what they were before. Because Ubisoft makes Far Cry as well. So much so that now he is blaming the waning interest in Star Wars for their Star Wars Outlaws games flop. I don't think the game necessarily flopped. It probably didn't make the money back that they wanted it to, but
Right.
he's blaming the folks who like Star Wars losing interest in the whole series as to why the game didn't sell. Can't look at the studio, can't look at the development, can't look at himself.
Right.
It's just a... It is just an interest in the series, which is bullshit because just look at fucking Jedi. What was it? Oh God, why do I always forget this one? The one that's made by the Apex Legends guys.
Jedi Survivor.
Yes,
Yeah. I mean,
those games are badass.
I remember the hype coming out for Star Wars Outlaws, and everyone was so excited. And then I remember seeing gameplay of it, and people being like, "What even is this?" Like,
I thought it looked cool. I thought it was really interesting. The fact that you're not doing the typical Jedi shit. You are an outlaw. You're not a bounty hunter, a smuggler. You're running around hiding in different different gang hideouts, stealing stuff or doing things for people like that. It's totally different.
right. But the problem was the implementation of it was not great, and like.
The problem was that it was Ubisoft.
Right. And that's kind of what happened. And people picked up the game and they were like, thought they were going to live out their best Han Solo fantasy. And then, they're shooting at people and nothing's happening.
Another issue that I think also is, and I don't like generalizing things, but when you have these types of characters and this is the first thing you hear, how else are you supposed to respond?
Right.
What I'm saying is that when you have a strong female lead who is fleshed out and makes sense and they knew what they were going for and had a clear vision and they put it out and the first thing you hear is, why am I playing a woman? Or why is this the main character?
Right.
That should not be the problem.
Right. Right.
People don't like change. I totally get that. I have that problem with work.
Yeah.
People like the old systems despite the new shit that I'm building. They don't want to switch over, but we're forcing their hand. Get with the times.
I mean, I think that...
Games have come a long way.
Yeah. And I think the thing is, too, it's kind of the nexus of two really... And again, good, but also can potentially be problematic fandoms. You have Star Wars, and you have gamers.
Yeah, that's... people who are hardcore and will jump on you about the lore or anything like that, yeah. It's not a good mix.
Totally. And then, I guess, and also to just touch on that, stop killing games, nothing is eternal.
Yeah, I'm going to... people latched onto that comment, and I totally get it because it helps drive headlines, but there's more to that quote than just nothing is eternal. He was commenting on the thing as a whole, and I believe that he was... I want to say that he was positive about it, but... in the same breath, it's just like, yeah, you can't keep it going forever. It's not gonna work.
Right.
But I think he's missing the point too, because it's less about, hey, you need to keep these servers on for games that are not working anymore or you don't want to support anymore. It's less about keeping the lights on for those and allowing the people who have these games and want to play them to have the ability to actually get into them and play them.
Right.
Give them the tools to do so. That's all that they're looking for. You have people who can run servers, people who did run servers for a while offside without Activision Blizzard really knowing until they got in trouble for it. But the fact that you can have people have these things and set them up at home to allow the friends who have these games to play on them, why not? It's a way for it to keep living. You're still making money off the game because people are buying it. At least you're having people on the other side support it so you don't have to worry about it. That's my take on it. stop killing games is still important. We need to sit down and talk about that whole thing.
Right. Right.
But anyway, just showing how out of touch they are, Mike.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Yeah, you gave me the right article for this one.
You're welcome. Yeah, I know.
Whoever spewed this shit clearly has never played a game. It is
It
what I'm
makes them money, so they think that they can keep pulling that lever over and over.
Yeah, but the fact that they have the balls to say, "Hey, it makes it more fun to be able to pay for it," I'm like, "Fuck you!"
Yeah.
You're gonna have to explain what we're talking about.
Okay, so the article that Adam eloquently wanted me to rage on, Ubisoft is saying that putting microtransactions in single-player games makes them more fun. Fuck you! It makes them more fun.
Right.
The point of the game is to be able to grind and earn your shit. If your players aren't having fun doing that, you have a shit game. I'm sorry.
Right.
And here, I think, Sean, we touched on this talking about Assassin's Creed, is where Ubisoft likes to pad their games with just useless, time-wasting crap. They fill the map full of things for you to go and collect, or go look at, or go chase down and stuff like that. Or like with the newest Assassin's Creed, you have to do the damn base building stuff to be able to maintain your level or whatever to get through whatever you're doing.
Right.
Yeah, you can. They put the microtransactions in that game. You can buy the XP boosters and shit like that to skip the grind of it, but then you're losing out a chunk of the game that they developed. So are you skipping parts of the game that are supposed to be fun, or did they intentionally pad the game to make you buy shit so that way you don't have to do it anymore?
Yeah. There's nothing like finding out that you paid, I guess now, $80 for a game, and then you have to pay $10 for a costume. Yeah, that's fun.
Does anybody remember who was this? Here we go with the fucking metaphors and shit. Who was the seed of the idea for microtransactions? Like, what was the big one that hit that caused the landslide?
Are you talking
They
about?
opened the floodgates.
Are you talking about Bethesda with the horse armors?
Fuck yeah, I am.
Yeah. Because again, there's
That's
nothing.
exactly what it is.
Nothing screams fun like buying horse armor in a game that. And again,
That
God, I love
matter.
I love Skyrim, but a game, man, has some real bugs, like Parthenax flipping around in circles for no good reason. You know, like
Or a giant chasing you down, hitting you with your club, and you're going to the moon because of it.
right, or like making it so they don't balance the game properly, so you can just enchant weapons to a point where if you touch the last boss, he just dies. You know, but you know the horse armor.
Hey, enchanting being broken is the most fun in that game.
Oh no, it is. Actually, I'm not complaining about it, but like, come on.
I don't know what's worse, the potion making or enchanting, because you can combine both of them to make it really bad.
Yeah. It becomes like a.
It's funny throwing It's fun putting a potion into somebody's pack on the side of a mountain that paralyzes them, so it automatically applies its effect, and you watch them slide down the hill.
God, I love that game.
No, I know what's better than that. Using your Fusroda at the top of a mountain and watching someone go flying off instead of that. That's always fun.
That is fun.
So, do we think that microtransactions need to be in single-player games? Even if it is just new skins and stuff for your character? Is it worth it, or should...
Well, like cosmetics,
doing this-
cosmetics, I don't say no to, if you're willing
I
to
say
spend the
no
money.
to.
Right.
Why would you want to spend the money? Put it in the game like we used to get.
Hold on.
Make it available.
But to touch on another topic we had earlier, if people want to spend their money on it, you gotta
They're
let them
going
spend
to.
them.
Yes, absolutely. If there's a market for it, someone's gonna buy it.
Right.
But that's the worst fucking part. They should have never done it in the first place. All right, we're almost at a hour and a half. All right, let me hit you guys with this, and then we'll hop off here.
All right.
What, if you can remember? I've already written mine down, so you guys know my answer. What was your favorite year in gaming?
The audio cut out.
What year?
Yeah.
Oh, what year in gaming was your favorite? Like, what year did games come out that you were just like, it was banger after banger after game you wanted to buy? And it doesn't even have to be games that you had the system for. It's just you got excited for them because that year was great. For instance, my year is 2007 to 2008 because we got Halo 3, we got Assassin's Creed 1, we got Portal, we got Crysis, we got Bioshock, we got Skate. We got all these excellent games in that year. And I had just graduated high school, so I had nothing but time to play them.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I graduated high school in 2006. 2007 and 8, I just had free time.
Right. I'm gonna toss out the year because again I'm old as shit. 1998, because
Okay.
you have Metal Gear Solid, you have Baldur's Gate, you have The Legend of Zelda: The Ocarina of Time, you have Pokemon Yellow, you have StarCraft, Rogue Squadron, Tomb Raider.
Those
3.
are all really good games, too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I would have to agree
take that.
with that. Yeah, I'd have to agree with that period of time.
Oh my.
Really? Not PS2 era when Kingdom Hearts first hit?
I thought about it, but you said multiple games.
I said what year is best for you for games. It's totally personal. To me, 2007 to 2008 was the best for me because it was all games that I really liked or was looking forward to or thought was awesome.
Actually, I might have to rethink if we're going span wise, multiple years. It would have to be that same time period because Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy X, basically the boom of the PS2.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say.
Because
That's solid too, though. PS2 had a lot of really good games.
oh hell yeah, because it solidified the fact that hey, this is the future of games. Because prior to that, it's cartridges.
Dude,
Well,
I like how you said that too. That was absolutely how it was. Because PS1 was like, here's our games. Here's Sony's foray into it. And it's like, yeah, these games are great. And then PS2 hit, and it's like, here's what we learned.
I mean, dude, that year 2002 was Kingdom Hearts 1. God, you have Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. You have Super Mario Sunshine. You have Grand Theft Auto Vice City. You have
Oh yeah.
You have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. You have
Oh my god.
Elder Scrolls Morrowind.
Oh jeez.
Oh my god.
That was a great year.
Oh, and they had
They had all really good games.
holy shit. And also Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers, a beat 'em up game that has never. God, that game was awesome.
There's never been a game like that game.
So
It was
good.
so fun and ridiculous. Apparently, Lord of the Rings Online is still kicking.
Friggin' better be.
That's fair.
Oh, but yeah, holy crap! I didn't realize all these games came out in 2002.
You picked a good year.
Yeah, you did. All right, gents.
All right, folks, if you want to hit us up on the socials, we are on Blue Sky and Threads, Instagram, Facebook. You can find the podcast on Google, Apple, Spotify. We are now on Amazon Music. I put us up on there. I'm also going to add us onto a couple different podcast services I saw that are through Spotify's dashboard, deck, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to get it out on some more places for us. Also, I'm going to throw this out like I did last time. If you want to send us any tips, ideas, or feedback for anything, hit us up in the email at theramblepackpod@gmail.com.
Do it.
Please.
No dick pic, please.
And I also, I'm still posting gaming facts and little trivia things every day around noon. So have that to look forward to. All right, gents,
Alrighty.
are we ready to call it?
Yeah. Going to go to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it was good talking with you guys.
All right.
It was good listening to you guys.
Friday night, folks. Oh, you participated. All good. Oh, okay, bye.